This week of the Core Challenge 2 finale, Cindy and Donald face off in a 3-game total pinfall match for bragging rights within the Core community. That's next on the Core Challenge. In our previous episodes of the Core Challenge 2, you watched Cindy and Donald go through an intensive training regimen with Coach Rod Ross of Team USA and a full equipment overhaul and fitting process with USBC Gold Coach Lou Marquez. Now the gloves are off. It's time to do some bowling. My name is Emil Williams Jr. with Team USA head coach Rod Ross.
Talk about a great balance for a match. One of them was very comfortable on the long.
The long definitely plays to my strengths.
And the other one was very comfortable in short.
Short pattern I really like because I like the friction when the ball hits the friction, how it really kind of takes off.
Vice versa when they had some little issues about consistency.
Long pattern is a struggle for me.
I sort of was working the majority of the time during practice on the short.
These patterns are tough. The short was on the right lane and the long was on the left lane. But new balls, new day, keeping score, crowd, it's going to be a good match.
3 games, total pinfall. Cindy is starting the match, crosses over and gets a nice break. She'll take that.
It was so quiet. The lights were on, people all around, people taking pictures. That kind of made me really nervous at the beginning, but then you kind of get used to it.
She kept asking if I was nervous. I said absolutely not. Keeping the nerves at play definitely is a big important factor in the match.
First shot from Donald Jones from Las Vegas, crosses over.
We almost had a payback right there.
He's a big spare to get comfortable in the first frame.
Good shot. Oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
How'd you feel about your spare shot on lane 10?
That was more of a strike shot.
Yeah, the first one was a little bit more direct, and the second one you kind of bellied it a little bit, but it looked like you got comfortable with your speed, you had a good roll, and just actually made a better shot.
I did worry about the score. I don't know if that's something I should have been doing, but I did worry about the score.
I think you were just too far right, and by the time you got to the foul line, it was headed 40 feet into the gutter. You're right on target, you know where you were. Just a matter of, obviously that ball was traveling a little bit faster, but you hit your target well. If anything, if you want to keep that speed, I would make an adjustment board right on the approach, but keep the target.
Yes. Oh, nice strip 4.
I'll take every one of them.
But boy, that's the way to really double up on a Brooklyn.
That looked good, but it's going to hook.
Yes.
I didn't want to get it too far right because, it would be going, with my speed, it'll be going towards the 10 pin at that point.
Bingo again.
Yes, he's starting to look more comfortable out there all the time.
Here is Cindy. That's got to push a little. And just a 4-pin. Done a lot to kind of remember, where she's standing on each lane.
That's a better shot.
Good shot.
Bet you wish she had that on the first ball.
Cindy did take notes. She wrote them down, and then when she made an adjustment, I just reassured her and said, hey, make sure you know where you're standing, where you're targeting, and if you made the adjustment, be aware of it. Still playing the same spot on the lane, target-wise?
And he gets some.
Yeah. Still not sure I like where he's playing. I think he's going to have to be a low. It would be nice to see if he just would pull everything in.
No love on the 4.
I just kept thinking, got to make your spares. Leave something that you can spare it.
Still just a little soft.
I think he got caught up in playing possibly the wrong zone and really thinking about maybe throwing a better shot, when in reality he was throwing really good shots to begin with. He just needed to make that little shift.
5th frame for Donald Jones. Bang!
Good shot. When she pulled out that spare ball, shoot at the spare, that was huge because that's just not normal for her. So that showed that she was getting some confidence in the 5th.
Dang, that was a no-doubter.
Yes.
Yeah, he knew it when he let it go.
So I would rather go up the length of it, rolling it more.
Mm-hmm. Needs to get firm, make a good shot. His angle through the front is good, but he just needs to move everything about 5 or 7 to the right.
Yeah.
Looks like he did it. Much closer.
Wow.
I got a message.
I had the 44 pins carry over from the first 2 games.
44 is not bad, you know, that's a turkey or a ham bone, you know, to get me, you know, get myself back in the match.
The second and third one were Brooklyn. They still count.
That's a much better shot. Oh my! This could be 5. It is.
That was 2 very nice executed shots.
When she carried the Brooklyns and had 5 in a row at that point, you know, I mean, there's not much that I can do rather than, you know, the only thing I can do at that point is just go off the sheet.
Is there anything, any way I can keep going? You know, and then unfortunately in the 6, I missed my mark just by a couple boards and hit light.
She stuck with 1 ball, she played her A game, you know, her speed is a lot faster than mine, so that kind of helped her out on the short, and then she played a much tighter line on the long.
Swan song for Cindy Mann.
Awesome. Here, I'll let you touch it. Here. Thank you.
For someone who had never bowled on a sport pattern until this week, are you surprised at what just happened?
I'm very, very surprised. I really thought Donald was going to win. In the back of my mind, he's so smooth. When he delivers the ball, I really thought he was going to win.
He was close, but he was just a zone away basically on both lanes, and he was throwing it really well. But he had to be so precise, and sometimes that just ties you up because you just think you got to throw it better.
I think I was trying to be a little bit too cautious, and then on the long pattern, I did something different than I did in practice. I tried to play more straight up.
Cindy played more to her strengths in her comfort zone, knowing full well that there was 2 different locations where she needed to play.
I mean, the equipment was awesome. The Ebonite Green Breaker was it for me. That's the only ball I used, and I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Got me a little bit more motivated and amped up to continue to bowl as much as I did previously.
I hope they take away what we want them to do on their physical games to keep improving and get better, because the potential's there, and I think we can get them pointing in the right direction.
Can you sum up the experience and this win? What does it mean to you?
It's one of my best bowling experiences. Just the people were so nice, so knowledgeable, patient, kind. I couldn't ask for a better group of people.
Fantastic. Cindy Mann, the Core Challenge 2 winner. Congratulations to Cindy Mann, the Core Challenge 2 winner. Big thanks to both Cindy and Donald for being here, and it was our pleasure to make the experience one that you will certainly remember. You want experiences like Cindy and Donald? The only way to do that is to subscribe to The Core. Visit bowl.com/thecore for more information, and be sure to subscribe to Bowl TV for all of your cool bowling content. That'll do it for us. For everyone involved, for Jeff Goodger, Jason Thomas, my name is Emil Williams Jr. We'll see you next time on The Core Challenge.